Ever gazed at the night sky and wondered about its vastness? Millions of stars, each a distant sun, waiting to be discovered. We yearn to understand, to explore the universe's endless mysteries. That yearning? That's the spark of true learning. Learning isn't just about memorizing facts and figures. It's about actively engaging with information and ideas. It's about questioning, exploring, and connecting the dots in new ways. It's about unlocking your potential to understand anything that piques your interest and curiosity. And traditional learning methods often trap us in passive roles. We sit, we listen, we take notes, and we hope to retain the information. But passive learning is like trying to catch raindrops in a closed fist. It's ineffective and often frustrating. Active learning, on the other hand, is about opening your mind and engaging with the material. It's about interacting with information, not just absorbing it. It involves questioning, discussing, and applying what you've learned. Imagine trying to learn about stars just by reading a textbook. It can be dry and hard to visualize. Now, imagine visiting a planetarium, gazing through a telescope, seeing the stars up close, and discussing your observations with fellow enthusiasts. The experience becomes richer and more memorable. Which experience fosters deeper understanding and a lasting impression? Active learning takes many forms, each more engaging than the last. It's about asking questions, not just memorizing answers. It's about diving deep into the material and seeking to understand the why behind the facts. It's about summarizing information in your own words, not just highlighting passages. This process helps to internalize the knowledge and make it your own. It's about teaching concepts to others, even if it's just your pet goldfish. Teaching reinforces your understanding and highlights any gaps in your knowledge. Imagine trying to understand how a bicycle works. You could read a manual, or you could take the bicycle apart, examine its components, and attempt to reassemble it. The hands-on approach allows you to see the mechanics in action, making the learning experience more tangible and memorable. Which approach would lead to a more profound understanding of the mechanics? The answer is clear. That's the power of active learning. It transforms passive absorption into active engagement, making the learning process more effective and enjoyable. One of the most effective active learning methods is the Feynman technique, named after the renowned physicist Richard Feynman, who was known for his ability to explain complex topics in simple terms. This technique is deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful, and it can be applied to almost any subject. First, choose a concept you want to learn. It could be anything, from a scientific theory to a historical event. Write it down as if you were explaining it to a child. This forces you to break down the concept into its most basic components. Use simple language and avoid jargon. The goal is to make the concept as clear as possible. Identify any gaps in your understanding. These are the points where you struggle to explain the concept clearly. Go back to your resources and fill those gaps. This might involve reading more, watching videos, or discussing with others. Finally, refine your explanation until it's crystal clear. This step ensures that you have a deep understanding of the concept. The Feynman technique forces you to engage with the material actively, making it a highly effective learning strategy. It compels you to identify weaknesses in your understanding and address them, turning confusion into clarity. It transforms you from a passive recipient of information into an active learner, which is crucial for mastering any subject. So the next time you encounter a challenging concept, remember the Feynman technique. It's a tool that can make learning more effective and enjoyable. Embrace the challenge of explaining it simply. This approach not only helps you learn, but also makes you a better communicator. You might be surprised by how much you learn in the process and how much more confident you become in your understanding.